If you do not owe, the system doesn't recognize you. Now, stay with me for a minute. Now, whenever anybody gives you this advice, the person expects you to rack up personal debt. It is as simple as that. Now, the least part of this advice is so true, and the other, being the most, is so wrong. It is of the same advice that people found in the credit based system operate on. It is also true for people who have moved from the cash based system to the credit based system. Which brings us to personal debt. You see, the thing about personal debt is it is the system or part of the system, meaning personal debt isn't going anywhere. Meaning, inherently, personal debt isn't good or bad, but it becomes bad due to how we allow it to use us, which means it is of pertinent value or issue. It is important for us to understand the common types of debt. One being revolving lines of credit, such as your credit cards or other lines of credit. Two being open, that is your phone bills and internet bills. Three being mortgages, and four being installments, such as auto loans and study or student loans. And just by the way, technically speaking, a mortgage isn't a loan. A mortgage is a document that a borrower gives to a lender to place a lien on a property. That's just by the way. And speaking of mortgages, whenever the issue of mortgages are being tabled, for some reason, people forget to tell people about the important hidden cost or the hidden intricacies involved in mortgages. All what you hear about is that is if you're lucky, what you hear about is down payments, income, and credit score instead of credit history. For some reason, they forget to tell you about things like total debt service or gross debt service, whereby the total debt service is the principal. That means you're paying the principal plus interest plus property taxes plus heat plus other debt obligations, all divided by your income. This is also to say that before you think or say that mortgage is an asset or liability, it is very important to educate yourself about the intricacies and all the hidden costs associated to it. Now, things like even the insurances that you have to get whenever you go in for a mortgage, being it a fire insurance, fire or homeowners insurance, mortgage default insurance, title insurance, or life and disability insurance. All these things are never being spoken of, and so it is important for us to educate ourselves on these issues. Again, please note that this is not financial advice. Do your own research. I am no banker, a mortgage, or insurance broker. However, I have posted videos on how to understand mortgages and also how to understand credit cards on my channel. Please do have a look at them. What I am, however, is the first black centi billionaire who is just reverse engineering information to make sure that whoever follows the journey becomes as successful as he or she wants to be. Subscribe to this channel and you might learn a thing or two.